I'm in New York for a sponsorship conference. Good morning. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how to style, and now natural hair care and hair care topics. So if you are into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. So you guys know that I am throwing a hair event for mothers and daughters. I have named it Love Your Curls. And prior to coming to this conference or this day, there was a course that I took, and now they're calling it a VIP day, and we're just going to do some work in person. So we are in Brooklyn. My wonderful mother is with me. I will show you guys what I am wearing, and then we will probably go get something to eat, and then I will see y'all tomorrow morning. All right, my head wrap is Amazon, my earrings are Amazon, my coat is Aritzia, my boots are Franco Sarto, my bag is YSL, my belt is Target, and then my dress, this is from Express. So let me come over here. Okay, so this is the full look. And it is raining. It's been raining all day actually, but I've been cute and cozy. Good morning, y'all. So we are on the way to the VIP day. It's like 8:25. It starts at 9. The lighting in our room is actually quite terrible, so I will show y'all what I'm wearing when we get there. But we're just in New York. We're in our Uber, and we are on our way. I heard you said the building looks newer.
I'm still not getting my mail.
Your mail?
Yeah.
Oh, your email.
I'm getting it in Yahoo. I'm getting it in Outlook and everything else, but not in Yahoo.
Ooh. Okay, so it is 12:51. We're supposed to be back at 1:30. I just feel inspired. It's a lot of women of color in this room, and they are doing amazing things. You have architects, you have engineers, you have real estate. I'm definitely going to get some contacts, but I just feel inspired. We're supposed to be having our one-on-ones with Brandice a little bit later in the day. We got here at 9, it's gonna end at 5. So we have a few more hours to go. But I just wanted to pop in, we're on lunch, I'm having nachos. My momager is having lentil soup. We're gonna walk around and then we're gonna go back. And also, the bathroom is beautiful, so I'll do my OOTD in there. So because of who I am, once I got up from the table when we were at lunch, I dropped my camera and it broke. Good thing for me, I had insurance, so I think this is a couple of days after, but I just kind of want, and I don't want this to turn into like a long rant, but I just kind of wanted to bring myself full circle and bring you guys a full circle. So I'm not going to be too long, but I just wanted to close this video out with this. Like I said, good for me. I had the insurance, so I have the same camera. They just replaced it, or they sent me a new one. So my experience in New York was, for me personally, nothing short of amazing. For those of you who don't know, on the career side, I am a commercial independent adjuster. Basically what that is, a storm comes through, your property is damaged, and I handle your claim at the desk. I'm not a field adjuster, I'm a desk adjuster. My last contract was July of 2023, and I have decided, when I was let go, I decided that I was going to take my content creation business and the other things that I wanted to do full time. And that's why I say this moment for me is coming full circle. My time with Brandice Daniel, and I'll put her information below. If you don't know, she is the creator and founder of Harlem's Fashion Row. Absolutely love her, and she gave so many gems. This was my first time being in a room with women who were more accomplished than me. It wasn't frightening, but it was very motivating. I believe I was the youngest person in the room, and then my mother was the oldest person in the room. So of course she got the name or the nickname Mom. But being in a room, and I've heard this before, you know, you're always supposed to be, or if you are in a room where you are the smartest person, then you, or the most successful or the most accomplished person, then you are in the wrong room. And that's not to downplay my accomplishments, but there were engineers, there were real estate investors. There was one woman in there who, her book of business, or like her real estate portfolio, was like $5.4 million, right? There's another woman who sat on a whole bunch of boards. So best believe I got their information. I did ask one of them if they do mentorship, and she said not really, but because I was in the room, she gave me her number and she said reach out anytime. I do plan to do that. But I basically went, you guys know that I'm trying to throw a Love Your Curls event, and I eventually want to get it to the place where I'm going to different cities. And the reason I wanted to go to this is because I had been doing the virtual class, which is online, and then we had a VIP day. We came in, we asked a whole bunch of questions, we did a couple of mock calls. But it changed my mindset that what I'm trying to do is very possible. One of the things that my mother told me to do was stop ma'aming everybody. You guys knew I grew up in the South. We use ma'am all of the time. But what my mother was trying to get me to understand is that these are my peers and they have the potential to be my colleagues, right? I'm younger than them, but they are my peers. I don't need to ma'am everybody. The second thing is that I feel like, because all of the things that I'm trying to do, you guys know that I'm trying to grow the YouTube community, which has grown exponentially, and I appreciate y'all. Also, I'm trying to grow my Instagram. I'm trying to grow my content creation business. Also, you guys know that I'm starting a podcast that is coming in January. I'm so excited. I have my first 2 guests. Also, I'm looking into product production. So there are several things that I want to do, but this moment has come full circle for me because in 2023, I told myself that in 2024, I was going to do things that made me feel very uncomfortable. I know I come to you guys just about every day in YouTube Shorts, and then you see me with my long form videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. But believe it or not, I am an introvert. I don't like being in the center of attention. I don't like speaking. And thank you for the people who tell me that I speak so eloquently. I appreciate that. And I'm still working on it because I still do fumble my words and I still do stutter, but I am working on that. But in 2024, I made a promise to myself that I was going to begin to do things that made me feel very uncomfortable. In order for me to get to where I want to be, I have to step outside of my box. Even sitting here filming this and telling you guys where I am is very uncomfortable for me, but I have continued to push myself in 2024 and it has opened doors. I am meeting new people. For instance, you guys know that I went to Sip and Slay. I did vlog that. 2023, I would have been just, I would have been so frightened, not only to go to New York, but to go by myself and prior years. I didn't even sleep the night before, but I did it and I met new people. So I want to make sure that in 2024, I am doing things that make me very uncomfortable. I would give you another example, doing Instagram lives. I have been doing my traditional Chebe application, I want to say every other Friday. I'd say for maybe a good 3 months. The first time that I went live, I was so nervous to the point that I was just going to cancel it. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to go through, and I have connected with so many of y'all and I appreciate it. The last thing that I just want to touch on is content creation can be, or even entrepreneurship can be very lonely. And then I will do a subgroup of content creation because I sit in my house all day, especially since I'm not on an insurance contract. I sit in my house all day and I'm moving here, I'm moving there, I'm doing outfits, I'm scouting locations, I'm emails. So I have not necessarily built up a content creation group, but I'm saying that because I feel like the groups that I'm trying to insert myself in, I should not be in, or I'm not going to benefit from them. And I kind of feel like when I'm reaching out to certain individuals, I kind of feel like I'm being shielded, because I also feel like with where I'm trying to go, especially with the podcast and the things that I'm going to be talking about, I feel like if I were to be in certain circles, they might not appreciate what it is that I stand for. And that's not to say that you can't have friends who have different morals and different ideas from you. But I think with where the podcast is getting ready to go, because you guys already know how I feel about skin, you know that I'm a conservative dresser and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily say modest, but I would say conservative. And I think that some of the things that I say in some of those groups that I'm trying to be a part of, they wouldn't appreciate it. Not saying that I'm not going to get there or I'm not going to be able to get into those circles, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And now this is a full circle moment, because I feel like with me reaching out or with me trying to get into those spaces, I feel like I'm being shielded, and I also feel like my journey is meant to be different than the people that I'm reaching out to, okay? So I just kind of wanted to share that. 2024 has been eye-opening for me, and I want 2025 to be even more eye-opening. This portion is coming to like 7 minutes, so I'm going to stop rambling. But I just want to remind you here on YouTube that I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and of course right here, I'll put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and remember to dress with simplicity to make a lasting impression. Bye.
We always have it coming.